Good evening, whoever's here. Sunday night snack chat. So, what's up? Anything new today? Watermelon. How you doing, Jenny? Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Not much. This heat's just absolutely overwhelming, isn't it? Maria, give me hugs. Good evening. How are you? Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever, Maria. Marie Kaplinger. Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever, too. Riley Durham. How are you doing today? Hey, what's up? How are you doing today? I'm doing good. How about you today? I'm doing good, Riley. Thank you for asking. You're looking lovely as ever, too. TJ Smith. Good evening. How are you doing? You're welcome, Maria. Well, thank you, Marie. Watermelon is the snack for tonight. I did that hot dog event yesterday. I drank a couple of Gatorades and about 5 bottles of water, and I ate 2 bowls of watermelon and a bowl of cantaloupe yesterday just to get enough liquid back in me. Okay, the truck says it's 104. Thank God it's going. That's right. Thank God the sun's going down. Dirty Dog Digger, you're looking lovely as ever. I love watermelon too. I like taking watermelon and throwing a little salt on it. It gives it a little sweet and bitter taste. You know what I mean? You're having a banjo for your snack? Well, that's okay. Your best friend's mom's in the hospital with South Carolina with colon cancer. Who's your best friend? Who's your best friend there, Riley?
Sure isn't you.
It isn't me.
You're right. You don't even have fun. YouTube.
Linda's House and Chill. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Your friend Kevin Harvick, is that who you're talking about there, Riley? Okay, well, we'll put Maddie on the prayers. Big Steve Entertainment, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. John and 802 Vids just went live. Oh. 802 Vid with Fortnite and John with games. So the Nipple Nation. What do you say there, written in blood? How are you doing? Nice to have you here. I'm in the doghouse. Are you in the doghouse? I don't know. I made ham steaks tonight for dinner, homemade macaroni and cheese, and sweet corn on frozen corn. That's what we had for dinner. Or that's what I had for dinner. The rest of them haven't ate. They've been outside, so. And watermelon for my snack. I like that watermelon drink that you get from Arizona Tea. That is some pretty good stuff, man. A lot of times you can get it for 99 cents. It is good, and it was good. I love watermelon and cantaloupe. I just can't eat honeydew. For some reason, it burns my throat. Yeah, I completely understand there, Britton. I understand 100%. I know who you are, Nipple. I haven't tried that yet, but I want to make some. A&B Slot Channel. Hey, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. What's for dinner? Ham steaks, homemade macaroni and cheese, not that box stuff, and some frozen corn that I cooked in a pan. I was gonna fry it, but I didn't have the extra space on the stove top for a big frying pan, so I cooked it in a little pot. So, and the snack I'm having is watermelon. Nice, cold, refreshing watermelon. 447 subscribers AB Slot has. Guys, give them a look-see, check out their channel, see if it's something you're interested in, show them some channel love. Tim Fife, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. I had to cut my live stream short this morning because my computer went from charging to battery power, and within 30 minutes, it went from 4.5 or 5 hours of charge time down to like 30 minutes. So I had to end up calling it quits before I didn't have any battery power to even do anything. So you're welcome. You're welcome, A&B. BW Motard, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. Yes, it is. Homemade macaroni and cheese is the best. It's stuck in my throat. Good seeing you too. Well, hopefully your wife gets better there, Britton. I'm going to drink my watermelon wine. Sometimes I think that's the best part about eating watermelon is the juice in the bottom of the bowl. It don't matter whatever watermelon you eat. Some parts of the watermelon are sweeter than others, and then but when all that juice mixes together, it makes it a different kind of taste. So, one of my old channels that I used to watch regularly, all of a sudden popped up on the radar today. She hadn't made a video in over a year, and that's Brer Prepper, or Bear Prepper, Bear County, Texas. She made a video today explaining where she's been. So I watched the video. I thought it was pretty nice. So it's not often that I'm right there, Kim. Hold on a minute. Let me go get my wife so she can see that. You are right, Iron Dog. New from June Gall. Thank you for granting a mother's last wish. Okay. That was about Megan's blog. So you guys didn't know it. Megan's mom is not doing well, and she lives in China, and she would like to go home to die, I guess. She doesn't have very long to live. So, and they couldn't afford to send her, so they raised some money last night to buy her an airplane ticket. And I think there's not, I didn't stay for it all because what did I do yesterday? Oh, I was absolutely just wasted yesterday. But not drinking, I mean, because of the heat stroke and stuff. I think they donated enough for Megan to even go, fly home or whatever, stay with her for a couple of weeks, something to that effect. So, John, how are you doing here? Nice to have you here. Oh, thought you had a live stream. Are you playing games right now? I'm doing a donation live stream tomorrow. Okay, all right. That's pretty cool. You're on vacation in Kentucky. Okay. Is Pink and Blue with you? The future Mrs. John? Country girl, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. And why didn't you take the future Mrs. John with you? No. Oh, stomach hurts? Okay. I'm sad today because why are you sad, country girl? What happened today? Oh, you couldn't afford to get her a plane ticket? Okay.
You looking at?
You?
To me?
You walk by, I gotta look at you.
No. Don't talk to me even.
Oh, you having an Angry Orchard? I've never had one. Are they any good?
Asshole. You don't want me to tell you how I feel about the city better shut it.
I'm sorry to hear that, country girl.
Mm.
Hi, B&J. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Michelle Koyak. Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever.
Probably didn't look at that, did you?
Okay.
You want to search it with me about the grandkids?
I'm not starting nothing on you.
No. Don't even laugh. They're funny.
I just missed a Twitter announcement.
No.
Demo Don, how are you doing today? Nice to see you here. So what are you guys all snacking on? I had watermelon. So thank you, Nero. I'm sorry, but I lost internet connection last night and I couldn't get back, man. And then I finally did get back around, I don't know, 8 o'clock or something like that last night. I have the best internet in the world. For all you that don't know, Frontier Communications, spot on. They'll treat you just like family. Yeah. You complain to them, they'll just turn around and walk away. They don't care. So, but I'm glad you got them for me. I tried to come back, but I couldn't get the internet to turn back on again. So my wife's computer would work. Mine runs on Wi-Fi, and I'm like 18 feet away from the, not even that far, probably 16 feet away from the modem. And half the time I have to beg the modem to give me a Wi-Fi. It's working out pretty good there, Greg. Pretty good. Well, I'm glad you did that, Nero. I'm glad you did. So. Cheese is your favorite. All right. I'm macaroni and cheese today, Haley. And you're looking lovely as ever. Frozen coffee for dinner, too hot for food, yeah. Well, I said I'm not a big fan of gamers, but I do actually go in and support them. And I may go in for 10, 15 minutes, may go in for 5 minutes, but at least I go in and, try to give you some kind of some support, Lisa McNamee, Lisa McName. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not, but how are you doing? You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. You have 87 channel followers. Let's see what you got here. No, I'm sorry. You had 907. I'm already subscribed to you. I was looking at somebody that you follow. I'm sorry. 907 channel followers. If you guys don't know who Lisa McName, McName is, check her out. If it's something you're interested in, check her channel out. If it's not, don't. But if you do, show her some channel love. Stuffed cabbage, that sounds pretty good there, Allie. You won't be playing games for 6 weeks. Foxy, how you doing? What's all up with you? Well, that's nice of you. And you're looking lovely as ever, Foxy. You're welcome, Lisa. You got some pre-recorded already, though? How old was your boss that passed away there, Country Girl? You're welcome, Foxy. You got 2.2 thousand channel followers. Oh. Oh. Well, you ain't done nothing in about 3 months, huh? $60, okay. You just having 2 beers today? I'm doing good, Lisa. Farm All Fanatic, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. Yeah. Well, if you're traveling, I guess you're having fun. So. Birdie and Blue 19, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. Now, you got to behave there, John. She's in the house. The Adventures of, No Shave November, yep. The Adventures of Fat Man and Blobbin. How are you doing? Nice to have you here, man. No, I am fixing to I'll grow my mustache back again, so you can tell where it's already starting to fill in. So. Huh. Everything's great with me. I'm getting better and better every day. So. Hey, Pretty and Blue, you're looking lovely as ever. Well, welcome everybody to Sunday Night Snack Chat. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. I really do. So, I had watermelon for mine, and I got a bottle of water. I said earlier, I was suffering from probably heat exhaustion yesterday, so I had 2 Gatorades and, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 11, 13, 15 bottles of water totally since yesterday. And 2 bowls of watermelon and a bowl of cantaloupe just to get some liquid back in me. So I was out there and I did that hot dog sale myself yesterday. My wife wasn't going to do it. She said it was too damn hot. She was staying home. So she stayed home and I did it. So. It's hard not to video chat with Jonathan for 6 weeks. Yeah, but see, Pretty and Blue, absence makes the heart grow fonder. Nipple Nation, I'm still her, just lurking. Okay. I'd love to go on tour too. No, I did not, but I still got what the rest of the day to vote for it or something, don't I, till tomorrow? I'll have to check it out. Let me check this out real quick. Well, you do know what they say. If you're pulling meat, you don't get caught at it. This is supposed to be pulled pork. I even give you a thumbs up. Oh, wait a minute. If you don't mind, country girl, if you don't mind, I will share this video right here at the same time. Do you mind, country girl? You can vote till 5 o'clock tomorrow. You'll get 5 prices out. Okay. Well, I'm going to share a screen share this so everybody can see it. I'm not going to play the music. That way we all can see it. And then you can all go in and watch it again and then go vote for it. You can enter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vote for which dish you might think you want. Okay, here comes number 1. Pulled beef with pepperoncinis. That's an Italian dish. Number 2 looked pretty good. Pepper pulled pork sandwiches. I have a pretty good idea whose that one is already. So that looks pretty cool. That looks actually, that probably so far, that looks delicious. I mean, they all look good, but. And that one looks good. And I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to vote on number 3. There you go. Well, I try. So now everybody can go back and watch that video because you can't comment only one time on it. So y'all go back in, watch the video, and you comment which one you like. So you're more than welcome. So I don't know who number 3 was, but I like that one. So. One of these days, I'll get into that cooking contest with you. Oh. 802 Vids. Hey, man, I went to Lunatic Dad's today at 1 o'clock, like you said, and I could not see anything for a live stream that was going on. So, unless I missed it somehow, I was there. I told you if I was vertical, I would be there. And I actually didn't get started till like 10 after, 4 after 1, and I started looking for it, and I couldn't find it anywhere. And I got Lunatic Dad, and I just no live stream showed up today for that. You know, I never got a notification, but not that I didn't get a notification, because I never do, but it never notified or, you know, come up on the screen that he even had one running. Oh, so he started at 2 o'clock. Well, that could be the reason why I couldn't find it. So, sorry about that. So, doing good there, Whoopi. Doing good. Sorry I missed it, 802. So, okay. All right. Well, I'll do that one of these days. So, maybe when it starts to cool down just a little bit. I hate to have you guys overwork yourselves into heat exhaustion just to lose for no good reason, because you know I'm going to win. I still love you too, 802. So, still love you too. You guys don't know who 802 Vids is? Check his channel out, man. 802 Eastern Standard Time on Saturday, 802 Eastern Standard Time on Monday. Check his channel out. Show him some channel love. He's trying to make smaller channels grow, which will be good for the smaller ones. And then he does Fortnite, you know, gaming channel, you know, live streams and stuff too. So check out his channel. Show the brother some love. That's right. As long as you enjoy it. In order to make yummy tofu, don't you have to cook it in something? Like something that's yummy? Maybe like beef broth or, you know, spaghetti sauce or something like that. Because I hear they don't have no flavor. It picks up whatever you cook it in. So I used a big word. Uh-oh. Oxymoron. And it's not that stuff that gets out the stains either, huh, Timmy? Right, hit the like button. Gotta go clean up the kitchen? I already did that. Well, I did that before I started cooking. Now I got to do it again. So, you're welcome there, country girl. You're welcome. I come home last night. I was just absolutely whipped. So, I rinsed out all the pans and stuff, and I just set them on the counter, and I'll get them today. You know, I was just absolutely fried. So today I did all the dishes up. So she's doing good there. 802, talking to me. Soy sauce and smoked paprika. I love smoked paprika. I like soy sauce. Don't necessarily know if I like them both together, but well, are you talking to me? My little cocktail wiener. Yeah. Makes man impotent. I beg to differ with you, Tim. Soy sauce is from China, right? Look how many people's over there. Tim's shooting blanks, Allie. He's been drinking. He's been drinking soy sauce and shots for years. Shooting blanks. Shooting blanks. Uh, Me no likey soy sauce. Oh, you're talking. Well, there you go. Here I thought, you were talking to me, Allie. I was over there doing that hot dog sale yesterday, and this woman I know, I worked with her husband, and her husband pulled up to the parts store, and her husband gets out. She rolls down the window. Her husband's standing right there. She says, "You selling hot dogs and sausages?" I said, "I sure am." She says, "Are they any good?" I said, "They sure are." I said, once you get my sausage in your mouth, you'll love it forever. And I thought her husband was going to fall on the floor. He was laughing so hard. Yeah. It'll put lead in your pencil. That's right, Timmy. Valentina Mexican hot sauce. Never heard of it. Huh. You know what I like? The choice chop suey. People say, chops. I absolutely love the beef chop suey. I could eat that a couple times a month. We don't buy it, but I could eat it a couple times a month. It's so expensive. By the time you buy it all, you got $12, $15 into a meal. But David in the desert, how you doing, man? Nice to have you here. But I could eat that 2 times a month. Now we buy them hard noodles, or we use rice to put it over. But I like it. So then I put a lot of soy sauce on it for that. You want to get that briny, salty taste to it. So. Oh, okay. So how are you doing, David? Nice to have you back. You guys have any questions on how to make homemade wine or whatever? David in the desert is the guy to ask. So, he can tell you everything you need to know. Sandy K, you're looking lovely as ever. You live in the desert too? Where at in the desert, Whoopi? Hey, dog, from Mr. and Mrs. Banking on Money. Well, Mrs. Banking on Money, you're looking lovely as ever. Don't understand what you're seeing in Mr. Banking, but it's okay. We all have to have a little bit of sympathy in our hearts. So, I'm just kidding, you know that. So, well, you're welcome, Sandy. See, David in the desert feels they had to just fill in the Grand Canyon because he's already seen it. So fill it right in so you don't have to drive around it. You can drive over it. So. I did get the laptop fixed. I pulled the battery, cleaned the terminals and stuff, put it back together, and it started charging right up. So that was a good thing this morning. I didn't sell it today. I was yesterday. I sold, made 82 bucks yesterday. So $82 is more than what I had the day before. So I wouldn't go out for that kind of money. Well, you know, if you ain't doing nothing anyways, sitting around, 82 bucks is pretty good money. I know I'm not going to be no Rockefeller or no Koch brothers, but you know, I damn sure ain't going to be no Clintons selling hot dogs like that. But then again, I didn't have to kill anybody either. So, you know, that's better than no money. You're right there, Banking. "90-minute drive is the closest for David in the desert to get to a city, a big city." Tammy Sprinkle, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. Well, they sure do. And if you screw up, that's boom, boom, double tap. Oh, suicide. Suicide. I'm waiting for the day that either Bill or Hillary commits suicide. You know what's going to happen? Because the other one's going to get tired of it and then have the double tap done. So. Can you see the lights from where you are, David? Don't go to the lights, David. Don't go to the light. Stay away from the light. Oh. That's right. I am Iron Dog. I am Iron Dog. Oh, that's Iron Man. I like that song too. Mountains are in the way. Okay. Well, maybe he has to put up a petition there, David, so they can bulldoze those pesky little buggers down. Harry Fessler, how are you doing? I was just thinking about you today. I see you all the time on Facebook. Sometimes I comment, sometimes I just cruise on by, but I still know you're kicking and breathing. So nice to have you here, man. Does every once in a while you can actually see the Aurora Borealis. Um, Not that often, but you can actually see it every once in a while. And it's not, you've got to actually be looking towards you got to be looking towards the north to see it, and you can see it. Um, like I said, it's not that often. So, what are my plans for the fourth? Probably go to my sister-in-law's for a cookout. She's having one, so. You want to build a solar oven? Well, you already got a flat top cook stove out there, don't you, there, David? Just put a flat rock out there in the desert out there in the heat someplace. You'd be able to fry an egg on it. So. Your air conditioner stays on high, yeah. There are lots of cool solar oven plans out there, David. I've seen a bunch of them. J000, J0, he's got a solar oven. That's pretty cool. He does a lot of cooking on that one. So, well, that's good there, Harry. Yeah, Pizza Rock. That's right. Out there, find you a flat rock, plant her in the dirt, or put her on top of a pile of rocks, and just throw your burger out there, and go back out there in 20 minutes and flip it. Theo, how you doing, man? Nice to have you here. I'm glad you come in to show some love. You was in a pizza joint, and it was hot there too, their junkyard. I'd like to be the guy that had to stand next to that wood burning oven, or the coal fired oven that's cooking pizza in it, 800 degrees. Yeah, it does depend on the location, but it's all free after there's no electrical cost in it. So. Yeah, but you can fry a hamburger and some eggs on that thing, can't you, David? Yeah, sure. Go out there and put that solar table out there and let it get nice and hot. Throw you a couple of burgers, some eggs, and some taters on there or whatever. Have you a good old dinner. You have to cool your water. Why, you got a shallow well there, junkyard? Yeah, with fried thin burgers, go get you one from McDonald's, the old Rally burgers or whatever, The ones that are so thin, they only got one side. Water is just hot. Yes, I did there, Bobby. I pulled the battery out, cleaned the terminals, cleaned the points on the batteries, and blew it out. Put it back in, and it started charging, but it was so low. I got on a couple of times, but I got back off after a few minutes because it was still charged, and I wanted to make sure it got charged up. It took probably 6 or 7 hours to charge the battery completely back up. You have the water heater turned off. I can imagine it's probably hot there to begin with. got me a little fly that wants to keep bugging me. So I will not order another burger from McDonald's. They didn't put the meat in the bread. A bunch of vegetarian. There you go. Well, let me tell you something about that quarter-pound burger that they're selling fresh. Trust me, you might get it fresh once in a while, but they are cooking them and having them in stock because you can tell a fresh one from one that isn't fresh. The one that's fresh is not going to be cooked all the way through. It's going to be pink in the center. That's how you can tell if it's a fresh hamburger that they cooked. Because there's no way from the time you order to the time you get there that it's going to be cooked. I mean, it'll come up to temperature, but it's not going to be done, well done inside. You get one that's completely dark on the inside, that thing's been sitting there a while. That makes it nice, doesn't it, David? Bottles of water in the fridge, yeah. And I live about 100 yards away from the water tower. Okay, the city water tower. And it sits up there, right up in the sun. It's 80 feet in the air, I don't know how many thousands of gallons, 100,000 gallons or whatever, but it's up there in the air. And there's two of them in the city. And as fate would have it, the first one, when I in my other house, I was less than 300 yards from that one too, or less than 100 yards from that one. So the same way with this one, less than 100 yards from that one. But there's only two, so. Lulu, love you. Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. You don't do bloody meat. I'm not in all this, the McDonald's isn't bloody, it's just pink, So. Jerry's Wood Shop and Outdoors. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. It was frozen beef before. Good night, Pretty and Blue. Nice to have you here. Thank you for showing up. The water temperature in Lake Texarkana is 80 degrees. That's bath water, man. Good night there, Pretty and Blue. No rare, no pink. Okay, so you like yours done. So. Now, steak, I like mine rare, or just a little bit above rare, And if you happen to wipe its nose and smack it on the ass on the way out the kitchen, that's okay. But I like mine between medium or between rare, medium to just a little bit more than that. I don't want it rare, but I'll take it rare and I'll take it to medium. So, but I'll eat it any way you serve it to me. But if I can get my brothers, that's what I'd have it. So. I like mine pink in the middle too there. We talk about the same thing. Steak, right, Jerry? Steak? Yeah. Talking about steak, right? See if I can get this little bastard. Yeah, I think I got him. I'm gonna have to go invest $1 and get me a fly swatter. Maybe. Like your meat medium rare too? Mrs. Banks, you dirty boys. They are, aren't they naughty? I try to teach them better. They ever get that semi out of the water yet there, Junkyard? Or they get the driver out of the cab yet? No. Finally? Yeah. You bring it to your rear, don't tell me you'll cook it some more, you had your chance. Oh, they brought it up, then got the driver out. Okay. Probably because, he might have been pinned in there so bad they didn't want to, tear him apart, getting him out or whatever. So. Did you ever find out what caused the accident? Okay, they both pulled it out. Like your meat bloody. I don't want to go that far with it. I tell you everything but what you really want. I understand that, Junkyard. I really do. No names either? Yeah. Top secret, I guess. Yeah. I probably got to notify the next they can first. So. Just because Joe Blow didn't come home doesn't mean it was Joe Blow in the cab of the truck. You know what I mean? Just because Joe Blow didn't go to work and his truck is the one that's sitting down there doesn't mean it was actually Joe Blow in the seat. It could have been, he could have been killed and kidnapped or whatever, and his truck stolen and the whole 9 yards. So that's probably why they didn't give no names. But you should probably know that. Got him out Tuesday night, yeah. I would eat it raw if I was starving to death. But that would mean I already ate and cooked the neighbors. Has anybody seen the Smiths? Nope. That's good there, Bobby. Now, like I said, wait for 5 days, then check your analytics and watch your watch time go up. Usually you can see it in 2 days, but if you wait for 5 days, then you'll be able to see it every, you get to see 3 days in a row. But your first 2 days, you're not going to see anything. So today is the 1st, so back to the 25th. If you went back to 25th, you'll be able to see from the 27th on up, or 28th on up. It won't show you the 20. No. It'll show you from the 25th to the 30th, the 29th, because it won't show you the 30th and the 31st. So it doesn't show you the last 2 days. So Dirty Dog Diggers. I don't know what UTTO is. Ditto? Is that what you meant to say? I know what that meant. UTTO. You talk too often. Okay. Well, that's pretty good there, Junkyard. You got them turning red already. What's your channel doing there, Jerry? No, we don't get our tomatoes don't turn or aren't ripe or anything most of January till middle of August around here. So Big Steve is lurking. Lurking. You haven't turned it off in months? Probably afraid it won't start back up. When I was a kid, we had an old TV we left on all the time. Why don't you turn that TV off? I'm afraid it won't turn back on. So. I turn this one off. This is just a PC or laptop. I turn this off every night, let it rest. You put your hand down here by the jack, and it does get kind of warm. So, you know. Excuse me. You're watching and lurking. Well, that's good there, Big Steve. You got Windows on it? I got Windows on mine too. Well, you're probably right. You're probably better off not to shut it down, because then you have to, you know, do everything with Windows, because that's just about as good as YouTube half the time. Now, Big Steve, I'm just asking this a question. Not that not that it's wrong or anything, and not that I'm saying that you're doing wrong or anything, but whose apartment are you outside lurking from, and whose window are you watching in? Yeah, you gotta go through all that hell to turn it off, and you got twice as much hell to turn it back on. Yeah. So, are you sure you want to shut down? No, I don't want to shut down. I didn't want to shut it down at all. Naturally, I don't want to shut down. Why in the hell would I want to shut it down when I push shut down? Don't understand that. From my computer in my living room, no windows. Michelle said she's going to close the blinds. I got Windows 10. Worst junk you ever seen. I know why Junkyard's left his on, because he's forgot the password on how to start it back up again. Oh, God. Please don't shut up. Please don't shut up. Except when the electricity goes off. I'm running on battery. Please hurry. Hurry. Turn on. You know what? If my computer took a dump, I would be screwed. Because it's got half my passwords and everything else in there. I don't know. You know, a lot of times you go to put in a password and we cannot accept that. You need to have this and this and this. Well, why? If I wanted a password that had them different, signs or whatever, capitals, I'd have done that. So now you got to make that password different than the other passwords, and it's just ridiculous. Never even set it up. Is it a brand new one, David? If you got a brand new laptop with Windows 10 on it, and you've had it for 2 years and never set it up, you've never used it, you can put that puppy in a box and send it to Dear Old Iron Dog. I'll show you how to use that thing. What gets me is the phones. Okay. Brand new phones. I don't have anything on this phone as far as downloads or apps or whatever. The only thing I have on it is YouTube. And I'm constantly getting running out of storage space. Well, I clean it all out. I still don't have any storage space. And I know it's not YouTube doing it. Every time they turn around, they want to upgrade my phone or upgrade it, and then it takes more and more storage space. So sooner or later, they can't do any upgrades. Your phone is shut down, and then you'll have to go get a new one because the Android system is really screwing you over. Good night, Marie. God bless you too. Have a good one. Fast and Fearless, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. I'm doing good. There, man. You're right. They keep adding and adding and adding, and it's taking up all the space. What gets me is when you get the phone, you get the brand new phone. All right, there's possible 8 gigabytes on this phone. 7.7 gigabytes is already used up. I have available 312 megabytes. Okay, where are all these gigabytes coming from? I don't have anything special on this. All that stuff should have been factored in there, a while before they did the storage calculations on this. But they're constantly you're running out of storage. Then they want you to delete your text messages and all this other stuff. Well, if I wanted to delete them, I would. But they want you to. That helps you get some space. So. No. No, I'm not purchasing a $700 phone. This phone was actually only like 90 bucks. And I thought that was about $60 too much. Don't you review the apps on your phone? I don't have any apps on my phone. The only thing I got is just um, YouTube. Everything else comes standard from with the phone that was on here, you know. Google Maps. Oh, I do have Hangouts on here. Uh, you know, but Google, Gmail, the Maps, Play Music, Photos, Play Movie and TV, and Voice Search. Those are all on here. The only thing I put on here was YouTube and Hangouts. Do you search internet on your phone? Yes, I do. And I do clear out the cache. Um, and when I go up to settings right here, it'll stay storage and USB. And then it says cache data, 20.79 megabytes. I just cleared out the data, but it still won't give me nothing. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to go that far. I'm about ready to get rid of my phone to begin with. The only reason why I got it now or keep it is because of the hot dog stand. So I don't know anything about that. How about download the files to read? Clear out the cache, doesn't delete these files. Okay. I'll have to try that. If I wanted to be available everywhere, for something, I've been a doctor. Oh, Doc David. Huh. Hey, you all. Farm Boy 45 Show. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Um, I don't know where you can find Reed at there. I have no idea. Huh. I don't know. And nobody calls you yourself because you don't have one. That's right. Well, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to get a new phone to begin with because uh, there we go. That's why. Now I need a new screen anyways. It's an LG piece of junk. So, yeah, I don't have the GPS on mine either. I shut that off. So, I'm not saying that it's off, but I do shut it off. They can tell you all day long it's off, but is it really off? You don't know. So, no. I've had that phone 2 years. I've dropped it from 6 feet up in the air, no problems. I was in my car, went to get out of the car, opened the door. It fell out of my pocket, bounced on the running board, and then hit the pavement. Now we're at a dead still stop, and we're less than 16 inches off the ground. 20 inches. Bounced off the running board, hit the parking lot, and shattered. So, yeah, the wife could track you. That's right. Well, if you buy phones on the buddy system or whatever, you can tell where the other phone's at. My sister-in-law, her and her ex-husband, had phones, and she could go into her phone and push a few buttons and tell where that phone was. That phone was at his girlfriend's. That's how she found out where that phone was at. You're right. If you got one of them phone boxes in your house, you should be able to plug in a phone to that, and you should be able to call 911. As long as the wires haven't been cut. If the wires have been cut, lots of luck. But if the wires haven't been cut, you should be able to dial 911. Huh. Well, that's pretty good there, Junkyard. I got a couple of plug-in phones here. I don't have phone service here no more, but I got a couple. That's okay as long as his phone didn't bring her to a strip club. No, but it brought her to his girlfriend's house. No. I remember I did one porn movie in my lifetime. Paid $500. That's all I could afford to pay. But boom. That's right. That's pretty easy. I'm telling you. I get a phone call every once in a while, and it'll be a cell phone number. And I'll answer it, nobody answers. So I call it back, and then all of a sudden the guy said, "Can I help you?" "Well, yeah, your phone just called me." "No, it didn't." I said, "Yes, it did. That's how I got the number. This ain't the first time. It called me twice." "Well, I didn't call you." Or, you'll get, they'll call and leave you a message. And then so you look at the phone number, you call it back, it's a cell phone number. And then somebody, I didn't call you. Somehow they're stealing cell phone numbers and inverting them into their caller ID or a caller ID. Well, we used to have a house phone here, and you know, I might go back to a house phone and get rid of the cell phones, so, or get rid of my cell phone. I got a job. Don't remember if I told you or not. Friday or Thursday. We were at the hot dog event, and I had this car pull up, and he said, "I don't want a hot dog, I want a card." Okay. And if you got one, so I give her a card. She says, her husband's an auctioneer. I said, all right. Well, Friday he called. So I called him back, and I missed it. He called me and said that, they're interested in me doing auctions for them. So I said, well, I'm on the road right now. I have to get back to you when I get home so I can check the calendar. So I called him when I got back home, said, yeah, we can do that. Okay. Hopefully that works out good for us, I do 2 or 3 for them a year for them, I'll be happy, man. So. So then I had another guy yesterday come up to me and he said, hey, are you licensed? I said, yes, I'm licensed. He said, you got food handlers? I said, yeah. Well, we're looking for somebody to do auctions for us. I said, for who? And he said, for Mitchell. I said, I've already done them for Mitchell. He said, they haven't called me back. He said, well, they haven't had any outside auctions. They just got auctions at the fair over here. And I'm tired of, using my food handler's card and, setting up the, concessions form and stuff like that. I'm not in concessions. I work for them, but I don't work for the concession part. I said, well, I told them before that I'd do their concessions for them if they wanted me to. So, I don't know. So, well, they sell them junk hot dogs. I said, I know. They sell, the cheap, the pork chicken and, where they wave the beef on top of it. And, they get, $1 or $1.50 or something like that for a hot dog. So, well, if that's what you want to eat, be my guest. I've grown up, I'd rather have me a nice, decent hot dog than one of them ones that are lips and snouts and whatever is about, So, yeah, it's all about networking. So, and I had a guy offered to sell me a cart, and he wants $3,000 for it. You give 5 for it. Yeah, well, the thing's 15 years old. You give 5 for it 15 years ago, and you want 3 for it now. Well, I don't think so. So basically, it looks brand new and everything still, but it's 15 years old. So as far as I'm concerned, it's worth about $1,200, if that. But he won't sell it for that because he thinks he's got a gold mine. So drive-by dogs, that's right. That would be funny. But see, there's things you got to know. If you park that cart on grass, You got to have some kind of barrier between the cart and the grass. So you know the long carpet strips that that you see at the doorways of commercial buildings and stuff. I have a bunch of them. I have four of them. I have two 10-footers and two 6-footers. You put the 10-footers together, then you put a 6-footer at one end and a 6-footer at the other end. That way your cart sits on top of it, and anything that gets spilt, condiments, ketchup, mustard, or whatever, all falls on the carpet. It doesn't fall on the ground. So you might do a live stream tonight, ZZ78. Well, that's pretty cool. I don't know if I'll be able to make it or not because I'm just about ready to flop on my face here shortly. I've been up since 4 o'clock. So, yeah. So, there's a lot of things, I didn't know, and I had to learn all the way through it, so. I had they got a woman here on the other side of town wanting to know all this and all that. And I said, hey, lady, I don't mind helping you, but I'm not going to set your business up for you so you can try to run me out of business. Why don't you do like I did and suffer for 6 months while the health department's running you through the ringer, so. They don't understand that once you start with the health department, it's in their hands. They don't even have to look at your application for 30 days. Then they got 30 days after that to take it into consideration. Well, if I can make it there, ZZ, I'll try. So, Iron Dog rocks. Yeah, I do. No. It's almost 2:30 there. You're at work though, yeah. Anymore, most of the time at 10 o'clock, I'm just about ready to flop over. Wait till y'all get my age. So. I have to call them twice a year for inspections, okay? But I have to go there every time I have a cart or an event. I have to take a piece of paper in stating where that cart's going to be, what hours I'm going to work, so they know exactly where that cart's at. So they can come in and check it at any time they want. I said, well, that's not even right. You guys don't do that for restaurants. Restaurants have inspections, but you don't pop in on them anytime you want. They do inspections at restaurants. They usually call them the day before and say, hey, we're going to be there tomorrow. We're going to do an inspection. Okay. But it's not like, the restaurant has to go over and give them a piece of paper and say, hey, we're going to be open Monday through Friday from 7 o'clock till 7 a.m. to 6:59 a.m. Basically, we're open 24 hours a day. And then the next week, they don't go back in and say, here's another piece of paper. I got to do that every time. If I have one on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I got to write it for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And I got to hand it to them. And I got to give it to them 4 days in advance. So for Thursday, I got to give it to them Monday morning. And it doesn't count because I should give it to them Friday. So it's, get my 4 days. So. But you got to have it there 4 days in advance. So. Yeah, that's all I got. I mean, I got a vendor's license and stuff. I don't cook anything. Okay. Well, hello, Cab 7. Nice to have you here, brother. I was at your stream earlier, but I had to run because I had my Saturday or Sunday night snack chat. But I don't know if you've seen. I went in and said hi, and you know, did my little dance around and said hi to a bunch of people. So, I can't remember what I said. I said something funny though. Uh, oh, you said you were reading the comments, but you couldn't read too fast. So I wrote, "Dear Cab 7, I'm writing this slow because I know you can't read too fast." So I probably was out of there before you said hello there, Ben. I was only in there for just a couple of minutes. I went in and I posted your PayPal, and I posted your channel name, your site, then did a couple of comments and I had to run out. So yeah, everything is heated and put together. All I do is, hot dogs are already cooked. They're fully cooked. You can eat them raw. The only thing I do is heat them up. Same way with chili sauce. That's already cooked and everything. Um, well, you're welcome, Ben. So I think we're going to do, and this is what I told them yesterday. I said, this winter I'm going to probably try to get a trailer here, and I'm going to be here selling chili. But we're going to change the name. He said, "Oh, really? So what are you changing the name to?" And I said, "We're going to change the name to Farts and Parts. Get it here." And I thought the manager, he started laughing. He said, "That sounds pretty cool." So, but I think we're going to start serving chili when it starts getting colder. And I think I'm gonna explore into the pulled pork and the pulled beef and stuff like that, because I can sell all that stuff because it is already cooked. All I got to do is warm it up. So, and I've got 5 steam pans. I'm, I'm seriously thinking about getting rid of the sauerkraut because basically I only have 1 or 2 people have sauerkraut every day, and I'm basically wasting sauerkraut. So I bought 5 pounds of sauerkraut. Um, let me see how much it is. I'm not good at math right now. Okay, I bought 4 pounds of sauerkraut, and I did that for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and I ended up throwing away about 3 pounds of sauerkraut, and I got about a half a pound still left in the bag that I didn't use. So, you know. Chad Kensington, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. Cheerio to you too. Yep, they sell it in tubs at Sam's. I go to Gordon Food Service because it's cheaper. So, uh, but I can buy it in the 5 pound tray at Gordon Food Service already cooked. Um, the pulled pork or the pulled beef. The only thing I got to do is uh, pour it into my steam, or it's frozen, so just drop it into my steam pan and let it warm up. So, it's me, Chad. Well, how you doing, Chad? My dad brought me 1,000 pounds of sauerkraut. Well, that's pretty cool, but you didn't spell sauerkraut right. Oh, I bet. I bet. It's a good thing you got that swimming pool there, Ben. So it was hot yesterday. It was 97 degrees with 110 heat index. And the little missus didn't go, she didn't go the hot dog thing I did yesterday all by my little old lonesome. And I thought I was going to drop. So, well, what you need to do there, Ben? Go to the store and get you two great big bags, like 44 pounds of ice, and throw it in that pool. That'll cool it down for you. Best thing to do is get block ice. That way it takes a lot longer to melt. So if you find a place that sells block ice, that'd even be better. South Carolina, where are you at in South Carolina there, ZZ78? Think I'm right. That's right. 104 today there at David in the desert. Where are you at, ZZ78? Whereabouts in South Carolina? Near Savannah. Okay, I don't know where that. I was in Fort Jackson, Columbia, and used to be 106 in the shade there. So I know exactly how it is in South Kakalaki. If you got a breeze, the heat isn't bad. Yesterday I had a good breeze most of the day, and it wasn't bad. But the heat was there. Once it stopped, once the breeze stopped, you went from feeling halfway decent to feeling like a baked potato. So 145 degrees inside the car. I can believe that. Used to get, the garbage truck didn't have an air conditioning on it. You sat over top of the engine. You had a canopy that sat over top of the cab to keep the garbage from hitting the cab and whatever. So that all kept the heat there. And you drove in one parking lot, out of another parking lot, into another parking lot. So you never got any speed up. You never got any air going. And 90% of the time, the heater wouldn't shut off. So it was basically 150, 170 degrees in there. It felt like all the time. It would be so hot that the gear shifter and the steering wheel, when you were done with the day, your hands were jet black because the steering wheel and the shifter was softening up, and it was the plastic or the rubber was melting in your hands. How about Kentucky? Yeah, or Tennessee? 100% humidity. Yeah. Yeah, the ground's just like a beach. You're right. Hit the like button for the dog. There you go. Need to go to Nairobi. Temps are wonderful there. Well, I bet they are. And it does suck all the energy right out of us. You're right, Ben. So, yeah, you drive here with two fingers like this. Yeah. Yeah. I can tell you a lot of times, man, I'd come home at night, my hands would be so black. And you sit there and you try to scrub, and basically you waited till Friday. You don't wash your hands or something, but you waited till Friday to get the stuff out, so you had Saturday and Sunday. And you'd sit there and scrub with lava and all this other stuff. You take a scrub brush. By the time it would take, you'd still have it in your hands. 34% humidity today. I don't know what it's like in Michigan. I can't remember, but what the humidity is, but 60% humidity today. Yeah, high 50s to 70s there all the time. I've got two flies in this room. I swear to God, I need a fly. I'm going to have to get me a fly swatter. Huh. I'm just still covered with feet of snow, 34 feet on Beartooth Highway. That's a lot of snow. Huh. That's right there, ZZ78. How long you got to build them 25 houses? That's right. Oh, Put-in Bay? Okay. Yeah, that's Bay Erie. That's where you hate. That's where you learn to hate the cold. It does get cold, man. It does. It gets so cold here in the wintertime, the politicians walk around with their hands in their own pockets. All right. Well, you got 2 years to build it. That's pretty cool. Whole subdivision. Well, at least you know where you're going to work at every time when you go there. All right, that'd be cool there. Then be pretty neat. Oh. I think you got my phone number still, don't you? I put it in one of your private messages so you could give me a call if you ever get up this way. Oh. Today was a good day. No, just went live. It would be an overnighter. There you go. Yeah, go up and see your sister-in-law at the time. Okay. Yeah. Um, a lot of them, roofers especially, man, up here. It starts to get bad, humidity and stuff and heat. They'll work till noon, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock tops, and then they're off the roof. They it's beer 30 after that the rest of the day. So, all right, well that'd be pretty cool. So, there you go. Oh man, the angry Amish. How are you doing, Dewey? Nice to have you here. Always a pleasure to have Dewey here. I think he said Savannah, Georgia, or Savannah. Um, let's see. Yeah, near Savannah, South Carolina. And no, Dewey, I haven't been to the store yet to get one of them turkey whoops. I still got to get that. So, Daniel Thomas, how you doing? Nice to have you here. Let's check your channel out, man. You got 75 channel followers. Okay. Um, I don't know. You guys got to check this out. If there's something you guys are interested in, go ahead and check it out. Um, you know, I don't actually get into that right there, Daniel. No, I would not. Uh, um, I don't think it would be, but I'm not going to answer another question like that there, Daniel. We tried to be respectful and show dignity here to everybody. So that's 700 miles. That's a long ways one way, man. Huh. I'm doing fine, Dewey. I'm trying to catch up with something here. It does. It does, Daniel. But I'm trying to read all this stuff, you guys. Yeah, I went up to the beer joint. There you go. Pretty cool there, Junkyard. Yeah, it probably is. They're angry Amish. So, people are letting off fireworks. So no, I did not. That is something. What was it, about 20 years ago? I guess it was. I had some real bad forest fires, and when the smoke all cleared, they were in there investigating, and I didn't see it, but they were in there investigating, and they found a man in a tree with scuba gear on. This is what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not, but from what all recollections are, is those planes come down to scoop up water. Well, when they come down to scoop up water, there happened to be a scuba diver coming up or whatever and got caught. So they busted him in New Mexico. Yeah. Was there a reason why he caught on fire, or was he just stupid and didn't put out a fire? 'Cause that's ridiculous. That's right. When you gotta work hard for it, you keep it more. So, or you spend it more wisely. That's a shame. Didn't isn't that the one where the fire swung around, come right up behind them, and then actually encircled them? Didn't they couldn't get, they were actually trapped inside the fire. The guy did it deliberately. Well, that same thing happened at the Smoky Mountains a couple years ago when they did that up there by Gatlinburg and all them. Set the forest on there, the mountain on fire. A couple of kids. So, I like both. Yeah, I like hamburgers and hot dogs. So, I remember hearing about that one, David. I didn't remember the name of it until you said it, but I remember what happened is the fire swarmed around and got them, and then trapped them right in between it. So they had no way out. Um, Dewey, I ate hot dogs every day almost for years for lunch because you go to the gas station, you grab 2 hot dogs, you hop in your truck, you throw it in second gear, you take off, you start shifting. you eat a hot dog while you're driving. It's a lot easier to eat a hot dog while you're driving than it is to eat a hamburger or anything else. And a lot of a lot of gas stations don't sell hamburgers, so but 90% of them sell hot dogs, just for that simple reason, so you can eat and drive at the same time. All right. Is there a kind of hamburger? Yeah. Do a Juicy Lucy with bacon. So, you stuck at your house for days? I guess that was okay, or wasn't it? So. I wouldn't doubt that there, Ben. I would not doubt that at all. A lot of times, some of the fires are set by firemen because that gives them, they get called in and they get, extra money. So. You're right there, ZZ. Never truer words are ever spoken. Money won't make you happy. Money can't buy you happiness. It can rent it, but it can't buy it. So. I bet that was something. Coyotes and rattlesnakes running. All right, everybody. I'm going to get off here in the next 2 minutes. So 9:58. I'm going to get out of here at 10 o'clock. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys being here. I really do. I'll be here in the morning. So. Drake Washington, you should look up Jail Boys. It touches on this perfectly. All right, Drake, we'll have to do that. All right, God bless you all. Have a great day. And y'all stay safe. Not really. Oh, grilled onions, maybe they're angry. But the Juicy Lucy is actually 2 patties and you got a cheese in the center. So, well, thank you, Michelle, and God bless you too. 5 years ago today. Okay. All right, Big Steve, we'll see you in the morning, man. So. All right, well, y'all have a great night, and we will catch you in the morning. I don't know, 5:36, 6:37, somewhere around there, whenever I get out of bed and get going. So, but we will see you tomorrow morning. Y'all have a great one. Thank you for coming. Live long and prosper, as David says. Bye, all. Take care. Ben, you have a great one, man. Good night, everybody.